Kim Jong is renowned for his flair for dramatic entrances, often arriving on the scene as if stepping into the climax of a Hollywood blockbuster. His entrances are grand, theatrical, and carefully choreographed to leave an unforgettable impression. However, when it comes to his travels beyond North Korean borders, the scene shifts dramatically, transforming into something resembling a spy thriller, filled with unexpected twists, covert maneuvers, and layers of secrecy that would make even the most seasoned intelligence agents envious. The meticulousness of his journeys involves a complex web of security measures, including armored trains that resemble moving fortresses, enigmatic aircraft shrouded in mystery, and multi-tiered security protocols designed to thwart any potential threats or unauthorized tracking. Over time, these features have elevated the North Korean leader's movements into a legendary narrative, fueling speculation and awe around how such a figure manages to traverse the world unseen. Yet, despite the abundance of rumors and the elaborate nature of his travel arrangements, the true picture remains almost impossible to fully uncover. No one outside the inner circle can claim to know every detail, and even in the modern age of surveillance, Kim Jong's movements are deliberately kept under wraps. It's safe to say that the supreme leader does not step onto an airport tarmac clutching a standard ticket like an ordinary traveler. Instead, he can seemingly materialize anywhere at will, arriving in places without any obvious signs of how he got there, a feat that continues to fascinate and mystify observers. Such incredible secrecy is part of the reason why his travel logistics are often regarded as a living legend within diplomatic and intelligence circles. Today, we will delve into the intriguing world of how North Korea's wealthiest and most powerful leader manages to travel incognito, maintaining a level of discretion that borders on the fantastical. Kim Jong's air travel is far more than just a routine flight. It is an exquisite blend of luxury, security, and discretion, carefully designed to serve his unique needs. At the heart of his airborne operations is a specially modified Soviet-era aircraft, the Il-62M, an airplane that has been transformed into a flying fortress and palace rolled into one. This aircraft, affectionately nicknamed Cham-1 after Korea's national bird, the Titian hawk, has become a symbol of authority and status, embodying the leader's desire for both grandeur and security during his journeys. The Il-62M itself is a product of an era when it was the largest passenger aircraft in the world. Built in the 1960s, this colossal machine measured well over 50 meters in length and had the capacity to carry around 200 passengers. However, Kim Jong's version of this aircraft is anything but ordinary. It has undergone a complete interior overhaul to meet the highest standards of comfort and security suited to a supreme leader. Its interior is an opulent space where every detail exudes elite sophistication. Plush, snow-white leather chairs invite relaxation. Shiny rosewood tables add a touch of elegance, and crystal ashtrays evoke a sense of refined taste. Every element inside the plane has been carefully selected to reflect the leader's status, transforming the aircraft into a luxurious airborne residence. Modern multimedia systems have been integrated into the aircraft to ensure maximum comfort and connectivity, effectively turning the plane into a mobile palace floating high above the clouds. These technological enhancements provide a seamless experience, allowing Kim Jong to conduct business, communicate securely, or simply relax in style during long hours in the air. Yet, aesthetic appeal is only one side of this impressive coin. Safety remains the foremost priority. The aircraft is equipped with sophisticated electronic countermeasures capable of jamming enemy radars and communication channels, making it virtually impossible for outside parties to track or intercept its signals. The strategic deployment of fighter escorts further enhances the aircraft's security, always ready to respond to any perceived threat and to defend the leader's flight at a moment's notice. All aspects of Kim Jong's flights are shrouded in secrecy and mystery. Neither the dates nor the routes are publicly announced beforehand, a deliberate tactic designed to keep potential adversaries or prying eyes in the dark. This level of confidentiality ensures that no one can anticipate his movements or prepare countermeasures. His flights are rarely undertaken without a significant reason, often serving as diplomatic gestures or strategic moves on the international chessboard. For example, in 2018, he crossed the border by air for the first time since ascending to power in 2011 to meet with Chinese Chairman Xi Jinping, an event that marked a turning point in North Korea's diplomatic relations. Such journeys are meticulously planned, with the aircraft's range playing a crucial role. Capable of traveling approximately 10,000 kilometers without refueling, it can reach destinations like Beijing, Singapore, or other key locations with ease. Despite concerns about the aircraft's age, raised by experts and critics alike regarding reliability and communication systems, Kim Jong remains steadfastly loyal to his aircraft, trusting in its capabilities and security features. The aircraft's vintage status does not diminish its importance. Instead, it underscores the leader's preference for a proven, reliable. Despite the impressive array of security measures and technological advancements surrounding North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un's transportation capabilities are not without their limitations. While his fleet is undoubtedly formidable, it cannot traverse vast distances without the need for frequent stops to refuel and replenish supplies. These logistical challenges introduce an additional layer of complexity and, to some extent, mystery into the routes he takes. Kim Jong-un's ground travel, in fact, has become a true masterpiece of security planning and secrecy, reflecting meticulous attention to detail and strategic foresight. Each movement he makes on land is carefully calculated, down to the millimeter and the second, ensuring that every aspect of his journey aligns perfectly with the overarching goal: to guarantee his absolute safety and to uphold his image as an elusive, almost mythic figure who remains shrouded in secrecy. At the core of his transportation fleet is a vehicle that stands out as the central element: an armored Mercedes-Benz Maybach limousine. This vehicle has rightfully earned its reputation as the epitome of luxury and security. Interestingly, viewers can get a closer look at this remarkable car, along with other impressive vehicles used by world leaders, in an episode dedicated entirely to comparing the most luxurious and formidable cars in existence. The Maybach limousine, often dubbed a luxury monster, is not merely a means of transportation. It is a mobile fortress, a secure sanctuary on wheels. Its design incorporates advanced features capable of withstanding a barrage of threats, including shelling, explosive attacks, and even chemical assaults. For instance, the tires on this limousine are engineered to continue functioning even if punctured, allowing the vehicle to maintain mobility in the face of attack. The interior of the car is completely sealed off from the outside environment, forming a safe, airtight capsule that provides protection against chemical agents and other dangers. Such features demonstrate the extraordinary lengths to which North Korea's leadership goes to safeguard their most important figure. However, the limousine itself is only the visible tip of a much larger, intricately coordinated security operation. Accompanying the leader is an entire convoy, consisting of reconnaissance vehicles, security cars, and reserve units, all working seamlessly together. Each vehicle in this procession has a clearly defined role, forming a highly organized mobile operation. Some of the cars lead the way, scouting ahead to verify the safety of the route, while others flank the limousine on either side, creating a protective perimeter. Still, others follow behind to provide rear security and cover. This entire setup resembles a military-grade operation, executed with surgical precision and meticulous planning. Beyond safety considerations, Kim Jong-un's ground movements serve a dual purpose. They are also a display of status and authority. For example, during a diplomatic visit to Russia in 2019, he arrived in a specially transported Maybach, which was delivered directly on his personal armored train. Such an arrival was no coincidence. It was a deliberate and powerful message. It subtly conveyed that, despite international sanctions and restrictions, he can still afford the most luxurious and advanced vehicles, asserting his wealth and independence. Speaking of sanctions, it is noteworthy that the cars driven by Kim Jong-un are officially not supposed to be in North Korea. Yet, somehow, they often appear there, defying the restrictions imposed by the international community. A report from the United Nations in 2021 detailed attempts to smuggle luxury vehicles from the United Arab Emirates to China, with subsequent transfers to North Korea. Despite strict international controls, Kim Jong-un has managed to assemble an impressive fleet of foreign luxury cars, fueling speculation and intrigue about how he acquires such assets. This clandestine accumulation of high-end vehicles only adds to the mystique surrounding his secret routes and movements. Kim's ground transportation is more than a simple matter of getting from point A to point B. It is a carefully orchestrated operation that serves multiple purposes. Every detail, from the choice of vehicles to the timing and route, is designed to fulfill dual objectives: to ensure his personal safety and to reinforce the myth of an untouchable, all-powerful ruler. The convoy, the limousines, the trains, and the security personnel. These elements come together to create a grand stage on which the supreme leader performs his role, projecting power and invincibility. But the secrets of his mobility do not stop there. There is a little-known yet highly intriguing aspect of Kim Jong-un's travel arrangements: his use of an extensive network of underground tunnels. These tunnels connect key locations within Pyongyang and other cities, providing a covert means of movement that significantly reduces the risk of detection or attack. These subterranean passages are equipped with state-of-the-art communication systems, protected against explosions, intrusions, and electronic eavesdropping. The routes themselves are kept under strict confidentiality, with only a select few having knowledge of their exact paths. This underground infrastructure allows him to move swiftly and discreetly, often bypassing surface routes that could be monitored or compromised. Such tunnels are a testament to the level of sophistication and secrecy that North Korea maintains around the sophistication of North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, in maintaining his security, and secrecy extends far beyond common measures, reflecting a level of strategic cunning that is truly remarkable and unmatched on the global stage. His methods of deception are not merely simple tricks, but are part of an intricate web of misinformation designed to confound any potential threats or espionage efforts. For instance, Kim employs a sophisticated system of false trails, meticulously crafted to mislead adversaries and intelligence agencies alike. An illustrative example of this elaborate deception involves directing a convoy of several vehicles along one particular route, while the real leader himself secretly takes a completely different, concealed path. This tactic isn't accidental or improvised. It is a carefully refined strategy, a classic intelligence maneuver executed with unparalleled precision. Such a level of camouflage and misdirection is virtually unprecedented and has no known equal among other world leaders, regardless of their power or resources. Every detail is meticulously planned so that no entity, be it foreign intelligence agencies, investigative journalists, or hostile enemies, can accurately determine Kim Jong-un's true location or the manner of his movement. His clandestine journeys are a masterpiece of disinformation, controlling what information is available and ensuring that his movements remain shrouded in mystery. A particularly striking element of Kim's security apparatus involves the use of doubles, individuals who are not just similar in appearance, but are trained to mimic every aspect of the leader's physical mannerisms and behavioral patterns. These doubles are selected through a rigorous process that considers not only their physical attributes such as height, body build, and gait, but also facial expressions and speech habits. Each candidate undergoes an exhaustive screening process, during which their family backgrounds are meticulously examined, even extending several generations into the past, to eliminate any risk of betrayal or recognition. Only after passing this thorough vetting do they proceed to an intensive training phase, where they learn to emulate Kim Jong-un's movements, speech patterns, and mannerisms with remarkable accuracy. The training is so detailed that even those who are closest to him, such as aides or security personnel, might not notice that a substitution has taken place. The purpose of this elaborate deception is clear. In the event of an assassination attempt, the attacker would be unable to identify the real leader, thereby significantly reducing the risk of a successful attack. The doubles serve a dual purpose. They provide Kim with extraordinary freedom of movement and action, enabling him to attend official events or travel secretly while the actual leader moves undetected elsewhere. This system functions not just as a defensive measure, but as a powerful strategic tool, allowing Kim to operate with a level of flexibility and security that is virtually unmatched. But Kim Jong-un's mastery of deception doesn't stop on the ground. His security measures extend into the skies as well. When he embarks on important flights or diplomatic missions, multiple aircraft are often prepared and dispatched simultaneously, creating a confusing and complex aerial environment. During the summit with then-President Donald Trump in Singapore, for example, 3 separate planes took off from the same airfield in quick succession. All of these aircraft were fully equipped with advanced technology and luxurious amenities, making it impossible for anyone observing from afar to determine which plane carried the real Kim Jong-un, based solely on appearance or signals. These maneuvers are not accidental, but are part of a carefully coordinated plan designed to complicate tracking efforts and mislead any potential pursuers. The choice of aircraft itself is a deliberate element of this deception. Kim often prefers to travel aboard an old Soviet-designed Ilyushin Ilmenus 62, a modified aircraft that combines modern technological upgrades with a robust, fortress-like structure. Its familiarity and the fact that it's not a newer, more conspicuous model make it less likely to attract attention or be tracked by sophisticated monitoring systems. Its sturdy construction and extensive modifications make it resemble a flying fortress, providing an additional layer of security during flights. Kim Jong-un's security system is extraordinarily comprehensive, more than merely a team of bodyguards. It constitutes a complex, multi-layered security network that operates on 3 distinct levels, encompassing both terrestrial and aerial domains. The core of this system is the General Directorate of Adjutants, often referred to as the 6th Office of the Central Committee, which is responsible for selecting and managing Kim's personal security detail. This elite group includes highly trained personnel from the Korean People's Army who have undergone an unprecedented selection process to become part of Kim's personal protection. Every aspect of their physical and psychological readiness is rigorously assessed, including their height, endurance, vision, and most importantly, their unwavering loyalty. Many of these security personnel are descendants of high-ranking North Korean officials or even relatives within the Kim family itself, further ensuring their allegiance and trustworthiness. These individuals are not merely guards, but are trained as special forces soldiers, equipped to respond swiftly and decisively to any threat. Their training is intense, aiming to prepare them for every conceivable scenario, safeguarding the leader's life with a level of precision and dedication that borders on the extraordinary. In sum, Kim Jong-un's security measures are a seamless blend of the realm of protecting a high-profile leader like Kim Jong-un encompasses an intricate and meticulously coordinated system of security measures, each layer designed to ensure absolute safety through a combination of highly trained personnel, sophisticated technology, and flawless operational planning. At its core, this system involves a series of combat-ready bodyguards skilled in hand-to-hand combat, expert shooters, and analysts proficient in situational analysis and covert observation techniques. Over time, all these skills are honed to the point where they operate almost instinctively, without conscious effort. Their primary objective is to establish a secure, impenetrable perimeter around the leader, which is achieved through the formation of a close-knit protective ring composed of 3 to 5 bodyguards positioned at the front, 4 to 6 flanking the sides, and several more stationed behind Kim Jong-un. This entire protective circle remains in constant motion, rotating and shifting seamlessly to maintain a full, uninterrupted field of vision, a full 360-degree surveillance, so that no potential threat slips unnoticed. These elite guards are among the few authorized to carry loaded weapons in such close proximity to their leader. Typically, each is armed with a semi-automatic pistol and carries a concealed spare barrel, ready for rapid deployment if the situation demands. To prevent misunderstandings, miscommunications, or accidental mistakes during tense moments, they rely on a system of specialized icons and discrete code phrases, which serve as silent signals and commands. Every security operation is tailored to particular events, with its own set of protocols, symbols, and signals, which altogether serve to maintain an unbreakable barrier that outsiders find nearly impossible to breach. The entire security detail in this first line of defense usually comprises between 200 and 300 individuals, a balanced mix of security personnel, technical specialists, and logistical support. About half of these personnel are tasked solely with security duties, while the remaining are dedicated to managing equipment, driving vehicles, and analyzing intelligence data. Most of these guards serve in this capacity for no more than a decade, a practice that ensures their physical fitness remains at its peak, as well as keeping their skills sharp and current. This first line of protection is only the initial layer. Behind it lies an even more formidable and shadowy force. If the innermost ring of security consists of bodyguards who share the same air and space with the leader, then the second and third concentric layers form a vast, clandestine army operating in the shadows. Their mission extends far beyond the immediate vicinity of Kim Jong-un, focusing instead on safeguarding key objects, routes, and entire infrastructure networks wherever the leader might be present. These forces are part of a specialized structure known as the Security Command, a highly elite and secretive agency that works in close coordination with the adjutant's office. Their operations commence well in advance of any public appearance or movement, with teams arriving early to establish secure zones around hotels, government buildings, underground complexes, and other strategic locations. Each zone can extend up to a radius of 1 kilometer, an area thoroughly prepared and monitored. They systematically block roads, inspect buildings for potential threats, deploy hidden observation posts, and ensure secure communications are maintained at all times. Their responsibilities also include safeguarding logistical supplies such as food, beverages, cigarettes, medicines, and other essentials. Every item and personnel involved in the security operation undergoes rigorous multi-stage checks and approvals before gaining access, ensuring that no unverified element can compromise the safety of the leader. An illustrative example of this comprehensive security effort occurred during the summit in Singapore in 2018. In preparation for Kim Jong-un's arrival, his security detail leased an entire floor of the St. Red's Hotel, effectively sealing it off from any outside access. No outsiders, including journalists or unauthorized personnel, could enter that space. Additionally, his personal medical team and doctor traveled with him on his aircraft, providing medical assistance at a moment's notice. The presence of at least 2 specialized medical professionals accompanying him wherever he went highlights the importance placed on his health and safety, even in the most routine situations. Yet, perhaps the most visually striking component of this intricate security apparatus is the bodyguards who run alongside his limousine, an image that gained widespread attention during the Inter-Korean Summit in April of 2018 and again in Singapore. These guards, positioned on both sides of the vehicle, move swiftly in perfect synchronization, forming a living human shield that appears almost like a moving wall of protection. Their presence is not merely for show, it is an active, constantly shifting line of defense where each individual knows precisely their role, their position, and how to react instantly to any perceived threat. Behind all of this elaborate protection lies an extraordinary logistical operation. Every detail, from the route to be taken, the timing of movements, to the exact placement of security posts, is meticulously planned down to the second. Several different agencies work together seamlessly, including the Ministry of State Security, military units, and specialized technical services responsible for communications, transportation, and logistical support. The coordination between these entities resembles the intricate workings of a Swiss watch, precise, reliable. The olive green train, distinguished by its sleek yellow stripe, is far more than a simple vehicle designed to transport its passengers from one place to another. It embodies an entire symbol, a mythic symbol even, that captures the imagination and the imagination of many around the world. To some, it is a moving fortress, a citadel on rails that embodies power, prestige, and an unassailable sense of security. Inside its confines, the interiors are nothing short of opulent. Luxurious leather armchairs invite relaxation, sprawling meeting rooms accommodate high-level discussions, and bedrooms rival the comfort and elegance of five-star hotels. Every detail within the train's luxurious interior has been meticulously planned and executed, ensuring that nothing is left to chance or compromise. The ambiance is designed to reflect absolute refinement, blending comfort with security seamlessly. The dining car, a true testament to culinary excellence, offers dishes that can rival the finest restaurants across the globe. The menu includes fresh amar, succulent barbecued meats, tender pork dishes, and an extensive selection of wines imported from France. The entire experience is crafted to impress even the most discerning palate, making every meal on board an event in itself. As night falls, the train transforms into a stage for entertainment, where performances by talented young women acting as conductors create an atmosphere reminiscent of a Mediterranean cruise rather than a typical rail journey. Their songs and performances add an air of elegance and festive spirit, elevating the entire experience into the realm of luxury and leisure. Back in 2001, Konstantin Pulikovsky, a Russian official who traveled with Kim Jong-un during a diplomatic visit, described this train as a mobile palace, an abode of grandeur that could serve any culinary desire from a diverse array of cuisines, including Russian, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, or French. However, beneath this impressive exterior lies a formidable fortress of steel and technology. The train's windows are reinforced with bulletproof glass, and the walls and floors are heavily fortified against potential explosions or attacks. According to the South Korean Ministry of Unification, the entire train is equipped with an arsenal of weapons, and even a helicopter is on board for emergency evacuations if necessary. Ahead of the main group, always traveling with a second convoy of security personnel and specialized equipment, there is a careful and deliberate process of route reconnaissance. Several hours before the train's departure, this secondary group departs to scan the planned route for potential threats or dangers, ensuring maximum safety for the high-profile passengers. The journey is meticulously planned and executed solely during nighttime hours, when visibility is limited and risks are minimized. The route itself remains a closely guarded secret, kept under tight security to prevent any leaks or reconnaissance by adversaries. Due to the extensive armor and security features, the train's maximum speed is deliberately limited to around 55 kilometers per hour, making it a slow-moving fortress rather than a fast mode of transportation. The train consists of approximately 90 carriages, each filled with equipment designed for both operational needs and protection. For instance, the 2019 trip from Pyongyang to Vietnam, where Kim Jong-un met with then U.S. President Donald Trump, lasted around 65 hours, a testament to the complexity and security considerations involved in such journeys. Despite the cloak of mystery and secrecy that surrounds it, Kim Jong-un does not shy away from international diplomacy and visits abroad. Since assuming power in 2011, he has made at least 7 official trips overseas, crossing the border into South Korea on 2 occasions. Nearly every one of these trips has been conducted aboard this luxurious, heavily fortified train, reflecting its importance in his strategy of safety and political maneuvering. For example, in 2018, when he traveled to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping, he opted for the armored train instead of an airplane. This choice was driven not only by concerns over security, but also by strategic considerations. The train's flexibility allows for changes in plans at the last minute, making its route less predictable and thus more secure. While Kim Jong-un is not afraid of flying, he did in fact use a Chinese-provided Air China Boeing 747 during his 2018 trip to Singapore. His preference for the train is rooted in a desire for control and safety. Interestingly, during that journey, the aircraft initially took off under its usual flight number, only switching to a different call sign in mid-flight. This covert maneuver was designed solely for the safety of the leader, ensuring no unnecessary attention was drawn to his movements. Despite the grandeur of summits and diplomatic meetings, the talks between Kim Jong-un and then U.S. President Donald Trump in 2019 ultimately ended without an agreement. Nevertheless, the trip itself entered history as a remarkable example of meticulous planning and strategic camouflage. The deployment of decoy planes, combined with world-class security measures, underscored the importance Kim placed on his safety. Only one conclusion can be drawn from this. For Kim Jong-un, security is not merely a priority, but the foundation of his entire political platform. Every move he makes is carefully calculated to minimize risk and maximize. The primary hub for his seaside indulgences is the coastal city of Wonsan, a place that holds a special significance in the lifestyle of the North Korean leader. It is here that the secret residence of the Kim family is nestled, an estate meticulously designed to serve as a retreat from the public eye. This clandestine sanctuary boasts an array of luxurious villas, pristine beaches, and a sprawling, opulent boathouse that could rival those found in the most exclusive marinas around the world. Inside this private compound, there exists a veritable fleet of high-end yachts, each carefully selected to reflect the leader's taste for the finest in maritime luxury. Among these vessels, one stands out as a true crown jewel, a magnificent 29-meter Princess 95 motor yacht, which is regarded as the centerpiece of this floating collection. This British-built yacht is estimated to be worth approximately $7 million, a sum that underscores Kim Jong-un's unwavering penchant for absolute luxury and extravagance. Constructed by a prestigious brand under the umbrella of the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy conglomerate, owners of renowned fashion houses such as Louis Vuitton and Dior, this yacht exemplifies sophistication and opulence. Its design features an expansive deck that invites leisurely strolls and social gatherings, complemented by spacious cabins and a dining area that rivals the amenities found in a five-star hotel. The interiors are a harmonious blend of comfort and elegance, showcasing the very pinnacle of modern yacht design, where every detail exudes style and refinement. Interestingly, photographic evidence from May of 2013 shows Kim Jong-un visiting a fishing station located on August 25th on North Korea's eastern coastline. In the background of this image, a yacht with a distinctive roof design and characteristic metal arches can be clearly seen, matching the appearance of the Princess 95. These visual clues strongly confirm that the vessel was present at that location, firmly establishing that the yacht was under the leader's direct possession and use. This raises an intriguing question. How does Kim Jong-un acquire such luxurious vessels despite the international sanctions that prohibit the shipment of luxury goods to North Korea? The answer lies in the shadowy world of clandestine shipping networks. The leader's fleet is replenished through covert means. Yachts are transported aboard specially chartered cargo ships, meticulously disguised as standard containers to evade detection. One notable actor in this covert operation is the Dutch-based company Global Unity Shipping, which maintains a fleet of vessels and, according to various analysts, actively collaborates with North Korea to facilitate the import of luxury items, including yachts. This clandestine trade underscores the resourcefulness and determination of the Kim regime to maintain and expand its collection of luxury vessels, despite international restrictions. However, the Princess 95 is not the sole marvel in Kim Jong-un's maritime arsenal. He also possesses an even grander and more luxurious vessel, the Princess 98 motor yacht, which surpasses its predecessor in both size and opulence. This model, an enhanced iteration of the previous one, stretches approximately 30 meters in length and carries a price tag exceeding $8.5 million. What truly sets this yacht apart is the collaboration behind its interior design. It was developed in partnership with ND, a renowned fashion accessories designer known for her impeccable taste. Every element inside the vessel, from the plush upholstery to the carefully chosen color palette, reflects a desire for ostentatious elegance and sophistication, making it not just a means of transportation, but a floating palace that exudes power and prestige. The yacht features 3 expansive decks, each meticulously planned to maximize comfort and utility. Separate cabins are designated for the crew, ensuring privacy and efficiency, while the main living areas have been crafted to make the North Korean leader feel as though he is residing in his own private floating mansion. There are dedicated zones for relaxation, including lounge areas and entertainment systems designed to provide leisure and leisure-related activities at the highest level. All these features suggest that this vessel is intended not solely for relaxation or leisure, but also as a powerful symbol of status and dominance, capable of projecting strength across the seas. Kim Jong-un's fascination with yachts is deeply rooted in a tradition that predates his leadership. His father, Kim Jong-il, was also known for his fondness for luxurious ships, embodying the same desire for opulence and grandeur at sea. In fact, in 2009, Italian authorities took the unprecedented step of blocking the delivery of two Azimut yachts destined for North Korea, citing United Nations sanctions aimed at restricting the regime's access to luxury imports. Yet, despite these international restrictions and efforts to curb their acquisition of such opulent assets, the Kim family continues to surprise the world with new additions to their maritime fleet. These actions highlight not only their ability to circumvent sanctions through covert channels, but also serve as a clear demonstration of their immunity and independence from international pressures. No other world leader maintains such a complex, multi-layered security system as Kim Jong-un. Beyond the immediate circle of bodyguards and security personnel, there exists a third, less visible level of protection. An intricate and the entourage that surrounds Kim is meticulously assembled to meet every conceivable need of the leader, ensuring that no detail is overlooked in maintaining his comfort, security, and operational efficiency. From the most secure and sophisticated communication channels that allow him to stay in contact with his team without any risk of interception, to his preferred beverages and cigarettes, which he can request from any corner of the world at a moment's notice, everything is prepared and readily available. This entourage includes a variety of specialists, such as personal chefs who craft tailored meals, skilled IT engineers responsible for maintaining flawless digital security and communication systems, and even medical professionals who are always on hand to provide immediate assistance. In fact, at least 2 doctors are consistently present during his international trips, ready to respond to any health-related emergencies or unforeseen circumstances. All food served to him undergoes meticulous testing, not only for common contaminants like bacteria or poisons, but also for microscopic alterations in flavor and chemical composition, ensuring perfect safety and taste at all times. This intricate security apparatus is divided into 2 main components: a core, permanent team that remains with him constantly, and a rotating group of specialists and guards who are periodically refreshed to maintain peak performance. The core bodyguards are selected with extreme care, and their tenure does not exceed 10 years. This limitation is deliberately set to keep them physically fit, alert, and motivated. After completing their service, many of these professionals transition into external security agencies, taking on roles in the second and third rings of protection that surround the leader. This layered approach to security creates a robust system that guarantees not only physical safety, but also the confidentiality of sensitive information. The entire operation relies on strict discipline, rigorous training, and many years of preparation, leaving no room for mistakes or leaks. As a result, incidents of security breaches or information leaks are virtually non-existent. Interestingly, the security measures extend beyond mere technological solutions. In addition to encrypted radio communication, the security team employs a sophisticated system of verbal code phrases, secret signs, and covert signals. These signals are understood only by those directly involved in the operation and serve as an extra layer of communication that remains hidden from outsiders. This combination of technological and human strategies is built upon unwavering discipline and extensive experience, ensuring seamless coordination even in the most complex situations. The result is a highly secure environment where accidents are eliminated and information remains strictly confidential. The movement of Kim is far more than simple logistical planning. It is a carefully orchestrated spectacle, akin to a grand performance or an elaborate symphony. Each element of his transportation and itinerary is designed to convey a specific message, to serve as both a protective measure and a political statement. His journeys involve a complex array of equipment and vehicles: armored trains, luxurious limousines, opulent yachts, and decoy aircraft, all orchestrated to create an image of invulnerability and grandeur. These elaborate arrangements serve a dual purpose. Firstly, to provide the maximum possible safety for the leader, and secondly, to reinforce the cult of personality that surrounds him. This cult is not merely a tool of admiration. It is a carefully cultivated illusion that renders the leader seemingly untouchable, both physically and symbolically. The aura of omnipresence is carefully maintained so that Kim can appear anywhere at any time, only to vanish just as swiftly, leaving behind a trail of rumors, satellite imagery, and speculative analyses. His ability to seemingly materialize and disappear at will contributes to the myth of invincibility that is deliberately cultivated. The entire operation is designed to create an image of an elusive, almost mythical figure, one who is both deeply protected and deeply revered. For those who have ever wondered about the secret logistics behind the movements of this enigmatic leader, it is worth noting that the network supporting him is extraordinarily complex and sophisticated. Our channel offers a wealth of information on similar topics, covering the luxurious lifestyles of the ultra-wealthy, the most expensive and inaccessible possessions, and the hidden worlds where power and wealth converge. These insights reveal the opulence and exclusivity that most people on the planet can only dream of. If you are interested in understanding the depths of elite secrecy and luxury, I encourage you to explore our content further, as it delves into the most guarded and fascinating aspects of modern power. Stay tuned for more detailed explorations of these secret routes, elite security measures, and the grandeur that surrounds global figures of influence. This is a world where every detail is engineered for maximum impact, blending security, spectacle, and symbolism into a seamless display of power and control.